Good morning, Tampa Bay. Welcome to the Holistic Highlight. My name is Amy Holmesy with My Holistic Club, and we're in for a treat this morning with the guest I'm going to interview. But for those of you who don't know who My Holistic Club is, we are your premier health membership club in the Tampa Bay area and actually beyond. So what we do, folks, is we help you get healthier and save money. And we love working with local businesses. And it's kind of like a partnership. It's a win-win situation. We want you to get healthy, have the best products in the category, and save a little money. So we are a holistic community coming together to help body, mind, and spirit work at an optimal level in a more affordable way. So again, thank you for joining us. And today, let's bring on Jennifer Higgens. She is the owner of the Tea and Spice Exchange in Dunedin, Florida. Actually, beautiful Dunedin, Florida, right in the heart of downtown in that beautiful city. So Jennifer, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, happy Friday already. Wow, this week
Right.
flew by. So Jennifer, if you would, I know you own the store, the beautiful little store in Dunedin. What got you into teas, or what made you want to buy that franchise?
So my backstory is I have been drinking tea since I was like a teenager. I found Earl Grey a long time ago and loved it. And in college, I tried drinking coffee because that's what everybody did. And it made me spastic and my heart raced. And yeah, I said, I can't do that, but I can do tea.
Right.
And so, fast forward 40 years working in corporate America, raising two kids, yada, yada, yada. During that time, somewhere along the line, I discovered the Spice and Tea Exchange. I believe the first one I went to was the one in Johns Pass, which interestingly enough is the first franchise. And I also
the very first one in the country?
The very first franchise, correct.
Wow.
And I discovered a tea called Earl Grey Crème, and that became my new go-to. And so I would stock up every time I was there. And then I realized there's these stores in other places. So I would stock up whenever I was in another one. There's one in Disney Springs or downtown Disney for us old people who remember it. Disney Springs. Anyway, but that was my favorite tea. And as I was looking at, turning 60 or whatever and saying, what do I think I want to do? And I was getting really tired of stupid in corporate America. I said, you know what? I think I could do this because I get everything about the store. I get tea, I get herbs and spices and blends. I love to cook. And I really love talking to people. And so I, answered yes on an email. It said, hey, would you be interested in a franchise? Or I clicked on the link, and, the rest is kind of history. So in July of 2023, I waved goodbye to corporate America and bought the store.
I love that. I love that story. I'm an entrepreneur as well, also into natural health. And I love that. I love tea. In fact, I'm drinking herbal tea right now. There's just something so soothing about it. There's so many flavors and so many blends, right? And they're very medicinal.
Right.
And, and I love that. Now, and your store is just so cute. It smells amazing when I'm in there. And now, can you share with the audience what other items you carry? I know it's different herbal teas, tea sets, which are adorable. You have spices and little gift sets. And do you have honey, or can you explain what else you carry?
Sure. So we do. All our tea is loose leaf, and we do have matchas. So we have, the whole spectrum of teas: black tea, green, herbal, oolongs, pu-erhs, and mates. And we then have spices and herbs, and we have a whole wall of custom blends of those spices and herbs. So we have them by themselves and then blended with all kinds of great things that make you a great cook. And what we like to say is what happens in the kitchen stays in the kitchen. So you can do whatever you want. There are no rules. We also have peppers, paprikas, things like that. We have salts some infused with things. Like we have a whole smoked salt collection.
Oh, nice. Like sea
Right.
salt or Himalayan salt type of.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
But like hickory smoked and
Mhm.
alderwood smoked kind of thing. We, as you mentioned, we have honeys and maple syrups, and we have sugars, and then we have accessories for all of that. So right now, as an example, we have all of our holiday teas
Mhm.
out. So we have several teas that are only available this time of year. A classic is pumpkin chai latte. We have people who literally come in just for that. Before I even got my order, I had someone call and want 2 pounds of it. So it's that kind of thing. It's like when the Disney
Good for
movie gets
you.
out of the vault, right?
Right, right. Absolutely. Wow, I bet that smells and tastes amazing.
It does. It's great. Yeah, there's a chocolate candy cane that I really like that's got little tiny candy canes in it, but it's like Christmas in a
Oh.
cup. So that, yeah.
Yeah, some of my favorite teas are the peppermint, ginger.
Mhm.
I do like some chamomiles as well. I like Earl Grey too.
Yep.
I drink herbal teas in the morning, herbal tea at night to, before I go to bed, it kind of soothes
Right.
and calms down. And then I'll drink, some iced tea during the day. Obviously, besides a bunch of water, because I'm a big
Right.
water drinker. But love the honeys, love, the sea salts, and all this, believe it or not, even though it's enjoyable and tastes good, it's all healthy for us. And that's what this is all
Right.
about, is
Right.
having products or services and making people's lives easier and better and more flavorful, but having that healthy element that we all need, because everyone is so stressed out, especially, Jennifer, during the holiday season,
Right.
right?
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. What,
And to that point, we have tons of gifts right now. So people are
yes,
coming in, and these are the kind of gifts that somebody's not going to get 3 of them, right? Like
right.
the joke when I was growing up was my father would get another tie, right? These are all really unique gifts and things that people will eat and enjoy and,
Mhm.
use. So, yep,
Yeah, I'm gonna
it's a
come
fun time of
in.
year.
I'm gonna come in next time I'm in Dunedin, because I need to get some matcha for my daughter. She is hooked on matcha. Hopefully she's
Mhm.
not gonna see this. I want to give it to her for Christmas, but she loves the matcha. So in closing, can you just share a couple of the favorites, the most popular items that you carry?
So interestingly, in the teas, Earl Grey Crème is our best-selling tea.
And what makes that
Um,
different than regular Earl Grey?
So in addition to bergamot, which is the citrus that makes
Right.
Earl Grey, it also has some vanilla, corn flour, and extra orange peel,
Okay.
and a little bit of creme flavor. So, and it's to the point you made earlier. It was one of those that literally when I open my tin, I smile because it is just such a great smell. And it then starts you on your path of, oh, I'm going to have a cup of tea, and that all of that,
Mhm.
those great things that happen.
Well, and all those
Um,
senses, right? The
right,
smelling it, the tasting it. It's just it's an experience, just like, because I don't drink coffee anymore either. I used to drink coffee, and I no longer drink it. So I had to replace it with something, right?
right,
I'm a big believer. If you give something up, you got to replace it with something better, or something
right,
positive. So now it's the same thing with the herbal teas. It's the smell. It's the
right,
hot in the mug, and the hot,
right.
the whole aroma. So yes.
So actually, we have this is like one of my favorite stories. We had a grandmother come in with like 3 of her grandchildren, and they all got to pick out a tea. Like, so they all have their little herbal tea, and they come over to her house after school, and they all drink their tea and talk about their day.
Aw.
So it's just this beautiful, way
Wow.
of connecting and tying it all together. So yeah, it's
What a
fun.
great memory that's going to be for those children.
Right, right. So
I
then your
love that.
question about some of our most popular things, we have some blends that are extremely popular, like Tuscany, which
Mhm.
is great on everything, in everything, and just as a dip, for your bread on the side. We have Vic's Garlic Fix, which is a classic. We have some salts that are really, very popular, like black truffle.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have several things with truffle, which if you're a truffle fan,
Mhm.
they're, they immediately recognize that. So, and then we have some really unique things that people didn't even know existed, like different kinds of peppers and paprikas and New Mexico red and New Mexico green, which
Oh,
someone from
wow.
New Mexico told me when they mix it at this time of year, they call it New Mexico Christmas. So who knew,
No, that makes
right?
sense. Wow.
Right? Yep.
Wow. And
So,
peppers are so good for you if you can eat them. They're really good for you. So,
right. Yes, and not all of them are hot, but yes, they're
okay.
definitely, yep. So,
Wow, I love it. So, in closing, I just want to personally thank you for your time. Thank you for being on my Holistic Club. Folks, if you're in Dunedin, stop by, see Jennifer, see her staff. They're friendly, they're knowledgeable. It's a beautiful little store. You're going to love the smells. And if you have someone on your list that loves tea or loves cooking, go
right.
in there and look and get some nice gifts. And
Yep.
also check out myholisticclub.com because we do have a lot of affiliates on there, and Jennifer and her tea shop is one of them, but we have massage therapists and chiropractors and salt rooms and and different things as well. And with my Holistic Club, when you become a member, you do save 20%. Our whole goal here is to let people know the options, alternatives of products and services that can make your life healthier, but to save a little money at the same time. But thank you, Jennifer. I so appreciate you. I will be in
Okay.
the next 2 to 3 weeks and get some gifts.
Excellent. Okay. Thanks for having me on.
All right, everyone, have a blessed day, Tampa Bay. Stay healthy.